Today we're going to explore the hardest technique that you can nail right now, no matter what your skill level is. And I'm going to show you how to use it to add groove, percussion, and overall to make you sound like you. It's the decidedly unglamorous technique known as muting. This is the hardest technique on the guitar because it's the least glamorous. So it's the most brushed over. It's the least considered by a lot of guitar players. Nobody has ever said, I want to play guitar because of this technique alone. But it underpins every single note you'll play from now on. And it's the biggest difference between playing guitar and sounding really good on the guitar. Muting is where you stop a string ringing out. It seems pretty easy. You just put your hand on the guitar. But muting is difficult in two ways. Number one, we accidentally mute strings when we want to hear them. And number two, we accidentally hear strings when we want to mute them. Whether you're strumming some rhythm, some chords, writing some riffs, or playing some solos, the one thing that separates people that sound like they know what they're doing and they're not quite there yet is muting. It'll change your life on the guitar. So next we're going to think about how you're going to use this to make your own music. And it all comes down to starting off muting with a really simple pattern. A really simple pattern is straight through the string with your pick and then straight back up again. All 6 strings. We're going to hit all 6 strings. That's really important. And on this hand, we're just going to lightly place our fingers down onto the strings. There's going to be no pressure at all. You probably muted before to stop strings ringing out. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Leave our hand on there. We're going to strum down, up, down, up, down, up. We're just getting used to going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Go at your own pace. It doesn't have to be quick. What I'd say was try to keep your wrist really relaxed. Okay, a lot of strumming, although you're moving your arm, strumming really needs to come from your wrist. Okay? So now we're going to start adding some notes in our fretting hand. We're going to think about using the D and G strings. And we're going to use our ring finger and our pointer finger. And we're going to use fret 5 on the D string and fret 7 on the D string. And we're going to use our pointer finger for the 5th fret and our ring finger for the 7th fret. If I was to play that note and strum all the way through, we'd just simply get that note ringing out and a bunch of other notes to go with it. So how are we going to mute now the rest of the strings that we don't want? Right, so this is the important part. This is the entire exercise. It comes down to this. Can you do it? So you place your finger on the 1st fret and then you're going to wrap your thumb round over the top. You're going to bring your thumb round and that's going to mute the E string and the A string. Just lightly touch them and your 1st finger is still pushing down. You might notice also, as you're doing that your finger here, your pointer finger, is naturally barring over this 5th fret, okay? All the strings, E, B, and E, okay? That's a good thing. That mutes the rest of those strings. Now, the first thing to do is just go down each string and make sure that the note and the 5th fret on the D string is the only one they hit. The rest of those strings are muted. Try it. And we're just going to go down, up, down, up. And can you hit that note on the 1? If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, you're playing the note on the 1. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all muted. Now our ring finger is going to come into play. Place your ring finger down onto the 7th fret. Keep your thumb in place, and as you're playing it, you're bringing this ring finger down on top, and it's the same principle. We only want to hear the 7th fret on the D string, okay? You might see also your thumb is still in the perfect place to mute the E and the A strings. Fantastic. Now this time, your G, B and high E strings are being muted by your ring finger. The curve bar lightly touching those strings. Okay? This time you're going to hit the 7th fret on the 1. You're aiming to go towards playing the 5th fret on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 7th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is where you come in. This is about you taking that rhythm and making it into something. So I'll play some examples. Of different things you can do with those two notes. Okay? Once you're a bit more comfortable with just having that hand position, okay, but keep that up-down motion going, and you've got yourself a metronome. Now that metronome, you can play to a metronome, but I want you to try this without to begin with, because I want you to think of yourself as the metronome. You are the drummer. You've got a drum kit in the guitar. That chicka chicka chicka, that's your metronome. That's your hi-hat on the drums. Okay. So listen to some examples, okay? And then we're going to think about other strings. Really take your time doing this. Other strings. Let's think about our G string. We're going to do the same thing on the G, okay? So just bring your pointer finger down, hold down, say the 5th fret again on the G string, and then your pointer finger on the 7 again, okay? Your next challenge is bouncing between that 5th fret, 7th fret on the D, the 5th fret, and the 7th fret on the G. I want you to start making music as soon as possible. Don't think, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. Start making music using these ideas straight away, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be complicated, okay? So you can play all sorts of different rhythms, melodies, solos, just from using that one shape with lots of muting, okay? Now, if you combine it with some unmuted parts, right, where you're playing clean, clear notes with no muting in the left hand, then that will dynamically stand out as well. So there's so much you can do dynamic-wise with this idea, okay? As you see, I've already just started this YouTube journey of mine. I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. If you like this kind of content and want to keep coming back, please do. Please leave a comment. And if you want to send me a video of yourself playing something, or give me a link to something, or just tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, then go for it. Thanks very much. See you in the next one.